Oh, forget it.
Oh yeah, fractal Bitcoin. Welcome to today's Bitcoin news video. First of all, you got to keep the laser eyes, guys. Look at this. This is the kind of laser eyes you have to develop in Bitcoin. Okay, see the cat with the flashlight? Oh yeah, baby. Let's go. Laser eyes. Come on. That's what we got to keep. And here's the Bitcoin chart. Right now we're at 95,700 approximately, and you could see the last 2 days we went up quite a bit. We actually almost touched 100, and then today is a red day. But look, it's all okay. Look at, this is the past month and a half. Just kind of cruising up, and yeah, we came down a little here, but not a big deal. Again, next 10 months is the bull run, so strap in, strap on. I don't know what the phrase is, but do that. And yeah, $120,000 cycle top. I saw this post. I was like, oh, I got to show you guys because, yeah, how about no, Scott? Yeah, no, it's too conservative. Yeah, 120K, that's right there. This little tiny blue line, we're almost there. How is that going to be the cycle top? It doesn't make any sense. I don't know. Based on Fibonacci circle analysis, well, I guess that doesn't say much for Fibonacci circle analysis. But yeah, this is very interesting. This chart here, from 2014 to 2023, the crypto market saw a Santa Claus rally in 8 out of the 10 years. Let's just look at the bull or the pre-bull years, which is 2016, 2020, and 2024. So right now, we're literally at the end of 2024. And you could see at the end of 2016, right after Christmas, boom. 2020, right after Christmas, boom. So we'll see what happens this year. Again, sometimes this stuff reoccurs, sometimes it doesn't. But all in all, we'll be okay. Yeah, many people are still hoping that we repeat those patterns. Let's see. Yeah, and the reserves on exchanges are in decline. That means these exchanges that buy and sell Bitcoin, where people can buy and sell, their levels of Bitcoin are coming down. And this typically signals that investors are moving Bitcoin into cold storage and are bullish about the long-term price prospects of Bitcoin. So yeah, when the balance on exchanges goes down, that's really good because everyone's like, they're buying their Bitcoin, they're taking it off their exchanges, putting it on their own hardware wallets, and or putting it in their cold wallets, and that's it. They don't want to let their Bitcoin sit on an exchange, which you should never do. So that's very bullish. And yeah, Dream Chaser asks, where are we? Here's the cycle, right? This is the typical 4-year cycle, and it goes from hope or disbelief, optimism, belief, thrill, euphoria, and then complacency all the way down, and the bear market and everything. So where are we now? I'd say we're maybe like right around here. Maybe hope. I think we're in hope. Maybe somewhere between hope and optimism, but we still got the big rush, the big run up. We're still not even there yet. So I think we're good for now. And yeah, look at this. In terms of adoption, South African Parliament member Zwaneli Manyi said that Bitcoin is coming in full force. It will devalue gold. It's unstoppable. Yeah, this was his post here. So look, this is just adoption. I'm going to go through some adoption news real quick. Here's Russia confirming it's using Bitcoin to evade sanctions, enabling international trade through new legal frameworks for Bitcoin payments and mining. Yeah, this, and all countries are going to do this. And it doesn't mean, oh, Russia's evil. No, this is just countries realizing that Bitcoin is the best monetary thing ever created, and it's the best way to transact. And also, it's a way for them to get around the US dollar and sanctions. So why wouldn't they do it? Every country is going to do this very soon. Like by next year, I think all countries are going to be doing this, literally by next year, because the FOMO is going to kick in, the fear of missing out of countries. So that's going to happen. Oh, look at this. A mayor of Rockdale, Texas. Oh, he wrote a letter explaining how Bitcoin mining revived my rural community. Yeah, mining is just doing incredible things locally for local communities and even countries in Africa. Mining is just great in so many ways. And again, This is something that people are realizing now. But yeah, the public company KULR added 217 Bitcoin to its treasury, worth $21 million. Yeah, so more adoption. And then look what happened to their stock after they did it. I can't even fit it on the screen. Boom. Yeah, so look, adoption. And look, here's a 12-year-old, Joaquin. Welcome a new Bitcoiner to the family. 12-year-old nephew Joaquin already has his first wallet. The address is right here. So guys, send him some sats. Here he is. Look, he's stacking. Are you? All right, Joaquin, good job, buddy. And yeah, this is, look, we have to discuss this, but definitely this is going to happen. People will say they hate us, Bitcoiners or Bitcoin maxis, because we get rich without helping the world in any way. This is, of course, stupid and wrong, but it's not the actual reason they will hate us. They will hate us because we stood up and declared in a single unified voice, we will not be slaves ever again. This makes everyone mad. The other slaves are mad. The masters are mad. But we have drawn our line in the sand. There's no going back now. Bitcoin changed things forever. Yeah. So this is what happened. Like, most rational people are going to get on board with Bitcoin, right? When they see the writing on the wall, they see what's happening. They're going to be like, okay. But there are people who are just insane. And they're like, oh, no, it's a Ponzi scheme. They're just stupid. They haven't done any research. They're stupid because they haven't done any research, because they haven't learned. And this is what they're going to think, that we're all lucky and whatever. But really, the slaves are going to be mad. The masters are going to be, everyone's going to be mad. But we have to stand up for Bitcoin because Bitcoin is standing up for us. So it's really awesome. All right, subscribe to the channel. And let's get to a couple US dollar nonsense stories and government nonsense stories. This is all for context, because Bitcoin solves most of these issues. First of all, we are ruled by criminals, as Peter St. Onge says, because look, Representative Thomas Massie is telling us Congress has secretly paid out more than $17 million of your money to quietly settle charges of harassment, sexual and other forms, in congressional offices. Congress people and government representatives are harassing people sexually and otherwise, and Congress then signed into these bills to give money to quietly settle those charges of harassment. So you, if you're a U.S. citizen, you are paying for Congress people to sexually harass other people in Congress and then pay them off and not have to face any consequences. Guys, we are ruled by criminals. Period. There's no other way. There's no better way to say that. It's absolutely true. I hope you're waking up to this. If you're watching this show, you're probably already starting to wake up to this. But yeah, let's talk about inflation, because this is inflation is coming back up strong now. You know, and this is the reason that JP came out so hawkish. The Fed is losing its battle against inflation. The math tells the real story. So that, again, government is going to say, oh, inflation is fine, nothing's wrong, but it's a big problem. Inflation is a big problem. And my hunch is, and other people have said this, the current administration, Biden administration, they're going to try to make inflation worse, because so then when Trump comes in, he has really horrible inflation. And then everyone's going to think Trump, you know, all the people who don't understand anything, they're just going to see inflation go up and Trump is in and, oh, Trump brought the inflation. No, they all brought the inflation, by the way, both parties, all government. It's not just Democrat, Republican, but inflation's a big problem. And yeah, Mataru says, sorry, Fed, but if you don't control inflation, you don't control inflation unless you significantly cut spending and cut rates. It's not one or the other. Both have to be done. Inflation volatility is here to stay for the long term. Yeah, it's coming back up, guys. And look, I'm not an economist, but these things are clear to see. And once you understand that it's actually the US dollar that's a Ponzi scheme, that's being inflated like mad. They're printing money like mad. This has to happen. It's not like, ooh, is it going to happen? No, it has to happen. So, yeah, this is great from Bitcoin for Freedom. Imagine playing Monopoly where someone starts to steal money from the bank. He can buy a lot of the properties. People have to rent his buildings to have a place to live, which makes him even richer. If people realize this, they would kick him out of the game, right? If somebody was stealing from the bank in Monopoly, right? Yeah, that's what the government's doing, printing money. They're stealing money from the game. They're just stealing money. And then they're enslaving you. If this was Monopoly, you would kick them out of the game. You'd say, you're ridiculous. Get out of here. That's terrible. You're horrible. But this is our government printing money. That's what it is. That's all it is. All right. Yeah. And here's the Hill. By the way, Nostr News Network. This is a great account on Nostr. I don't know how I didn't just find them, but anyway, hope you're on Nostr. Follow me. I'll follow you on Nostr. The Hill is inciting an insurrection against a free and fair election. Should we establish a 1226 committee to go after them? Yeah, because look what the Hill wrote today. Congress has the power to block Trump from taking office, but lawmakers must act now. So yeah, they're planning an insurrection, guys, and the Hill is reporting it. So what? So shouldn't we have an investigation, and shouldn't this be an insurrection? Shouldn't we throw all these people in jail for 4 years without a trial, just like they've done to a lot of the J6ers? Yeah, it's all a joke, guys. It's so ridiculous. And here's Amish men in 1955 reporting to jail for refusing to send their children to public schools. Heroes. Yeah. Do you guys know this? The government put them in jail because they wanted to just teach their own kids. They didn't want to send their kids to public indoctrination camps. Oh, I mean public schools. Yeah. So this is what the government does to you. Yeah. Excuse me. This is a little bit about Milei saving Argentina. He's doubling down. Look, I'm only reporting on this because I think it's very interesting, and I think it's a good sign that there are world leaders around the world who are leading their countries and doing this kind of thing, abolishing 90% of taxes, slashing crime, demonetizing the central bank, and pumping investment and cheap energy into the economy. This is what Trump is talking about doing. This is good for the people, getting rid of taxes, all that stuff. So anyway, look, I don't trust any politicians because they're immoral, and their authority is not valid or moral. But we got to move to a free world slowly. We have to deal with what we have, and politicians doing things like this that means, at least in my opinion, we're at least moving in the right direction, at least a little bit. So, oh yeah, and here's Robert F. Kennedy Jr. He's going to ban drug ads on TV. Let's go. Dude, they've already been banned in Europe and all around the world almost forever, right? But in America, for some reason, the pharmaceutical lobby has pushed and paid for laws to be changed so that they can sell their drugs on TV commercials. And so that's like psychological warfare. I don't know if you know that. That's like programming people to think they need all these drugs and stupid garbage. And it's because the pharma companies have so much money, they're just promoting their garbage on TV. Well, Robert RFK Jr., he wants to ban drug ads on TV. This would be great. This would be really good, in my opinion. And yeah, here's a bunch of things that sound money fixes. Yeah, earn it, taxed. Spend it, taxed. Save it, taxed. Invest it, taxed. Build it, taxed. Sell it, live in it, drive it, eat it, taxed. Drink it, taxed. Smoke it, taxed. Die, still taxed. Guys, taxation is theft. We got to move away from this. This is horrible. Yeah, and this is great because here's this degen, not bright individual, the lazy Canadian investor. If you think Bitcoin is an investment, you are not a serious person. You're just a gambler. And this was, by the way, yesterday. Okay, so first of all, Damn Lucky here says, we're gamblers, we're psychopaths, we're lucky, we're a lot of things. Sure, whatever makes it go down smoother for you. Yeah, because this is a great example of a person who didn't do any research into Bitcoin. They haven't learned one thing about Bitcoin, but they're going to tell you how bad it is. It's retarded, just like that guy's retarded. Yeah, and here's Guy Swan responding to that. Yeah, he's responding to the same post. Guy Swan, legend, says, it's not an investment. Sorry. It's not an investment. It's better money. If you continue using fiat, despite it being printed by the trillions every year, you're a fool. So again, idiots like this guy, they have no idea what they're talking about, and they're backwards. They don't understand that Bitcoin is taking over the world and reformatting the whole world to be more fair for the people. Idiots like this, they don't understand that. They don't know anything. They're just idiots spouting off. So good thing we have Guy Swan on our team to put these idiots in place, you know? Yeah. All right, and as far as education goes, this is a great essay by Croesus. Might help non-Bitcoin friends understand and jump in. I will link to it. Here's the article, Bitcoin and the American West. Check it out. Again, for, you know, I don't know if you have people in your life who need to learn a little bit more about Bitcoin, but articles like this are good. And yeah, Rich Nost here. Oh, I have to read this because this is so true. And this is how I feel as well about trying to talk to other people about Bitcoin. My Bitcoin evangelism strategy going forward will be, look, even if you don't get it or think it's a scam, it's going to be so integrated into your stock portfolio, your governments, and your employer. You will already have exposure to its risk profile. You aren't really protecting yourself by avoiding it, by avoiding Bitcoin, because you can't avoid it. And you aren't reaping any rewards because you think you can. Yeah, so this is people who they think, oh, Bitcoin is bad. Look, it's taking over the world. You're going to have some exposure to it anyway. You should learn about it and use it in your own life to become more prosperous. No? Yeah, and here's a little bit about value for value on Nostr, which the whole idea of value for value is when you post on social media or anywhere in life in general, you give value, people can give you value back in the form of Satoshis, right? That's the best way. And here's Corn DeLorean on Nostr reporting that he says, I sent 150 or more zaps today, but ended the day with nearly the same amount of sats in my wallet as I started with from getting zapped back. Love you guys and gals. Let's do it again tomorrow. Yeah, so this is the value for value, right? People zapping on Nostr. It's such a cool place to be, Nostr. It's such a great community. There's a lot of Bitcoin talk, but there's a lot of other stuff too. If you're not on Nostr, get on Nostr. It's just great. It's like the internet in, 1998. Almost no one's there. There's no algorithms. It's great. It's just great. Plus you can zap sats. Oh, it's so good. All right, and here's 9-year-old Zhang Zishuan, winner of 2024 World Shaolin Kung Fu Competition. You got to see this. I saw this and I was like, what? Look at this. Okay, that you've seen that before, right? We've all seen that. I don't know what you even call that. Oh, and doing that, we've seen that before too, but look at this. What? No way. All right, that's enough. I just sprained something watching that. But yeah, this made his day. Look at this. There's a construction site. The guys have the arm here. What do you call that? The bucket. I'm forgetting what. Anyway, whatever. But you see the little kid here? He put his little dump truck out here. Look at this. Watch what happens. The guy, he grabs some dirt and he's bringing it over to the kids, and the kid's right here with his mom. And look at the guy. He fills his little truck with dirt. Isn't that cool? I don't know. I loved playing with trucks when I was a kid. So I saw this and I was like, oh man, How cool is that? The little kid is just, look at him. He's so happy. He can't wait to get it. I don't know. I really like that. But this, guys, this is what a human hand looks like under a microscope.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, baby. Come on. All right, it's Thursday, but all right, speaking of the day, tomorrow's Friday and the Bangin' Friday show on the Bitcoin Amigos channel, guys. I'll link to this below. Join us for the live stream. It's going to be great. Every Friday, 4 p.m. Eastern, me and Jerry and Jor, we talk Bitcoin, we hang out, we have fun. It's pretty informal. We play some songs. It's just great. It's just a great community. I hope you can join the Bitcoin Amigos community. Again, on YouTube, follow on YouTube. We're also on Nostr and everywhere. But this is our website, fractalbitcoin.com. You can check out everything here. You can even donate. Click the donate button and donate. And this is what it looks like. I'm using Zaprite. So you can donate dollars or Bitcoin. You know, it's getting toward the end of the year. If you want to give me a little Christmas gift or just a little share your appreciation for the show, please do. I appreciate it. You guys are my only source of income. And I appreciate that so much. So thank you for watching. Definitely subscribe. I'll be back tomorrow with another news video, probably, or sometimes on Fridays I'm making like almost like just me talking about a certain topic, not necessarily a news video, but a video, and then we do the stream, the Bitcoin Amigos stream. So anyway, that's it for today. Have a great day. I'll see you tomorrow. All right, bye.